This is Pre-Lab Pro. This is a pre-workout that's promised to be the next best thing. To what? We don't know exactly, but it just has this vibe where it thinks it knows what it's doing, and it's telling us in this very condescending way that this is the pre-workout to take. So as usual, we're gonna go over the ingredients and then my experience to see if this is really the big pre-workout in a tiny bottle. Because some pre-workouts are small and they are still legendary. You must either have really good special focus or really good special energy or something that has something specially unique about this pre-workout. But Pre-Lab Pro, what's different about it is that it's vegan friendly and it's naturally flavored. But that's as far as the advantages go. When it comes to disadvantages, there's a lot. So let's start off with the ingredients. Well, actually, let's start off with the claims. The claims might help a little bit because it'll help you understand what this pre-workout will do for you. Because you as a consumer don't know anything about ingredients. You do know a little bit about ingredients, right? So this is claims to be pre-lab performance booster, increases muscle strength, power, and growth, enhances endurance, stamina, and training capacity, boosts and sustains blood flow to the muscles. Okay, like it is naturally flavored, it has some ingredients, but all those claims, those are big claims. And especially when you're going with a pre-workout that doesn't have citrulline or beta-alanine or even high amounts of caffeine or even moderate amounts of caffeine, you would think it would do a little bit, like it would do a little bit of those claims, and it doesn't. So it is vegan approved, it is vegan friendly, but the thing is here, the ingredients add up to, active ingredients add up to a total of 4 grams, with a total scoop serving being 13 grams. So there's only 4 of those ingredients, or 4 grams of that 13 gram serving is actually active ingredients that you're getting your money's worth from, or at least that's what they're promising. So the ingredients are standard. I mean, the ingredients are there. There's some vitamin D, B6. There's even some iron. Like I've never seen a pre-workout with iron before until Pre-Lab Pro. Let me tell you, it's not necessary. You can get that from food, you know. And if you're not, then you would be taking a multivitamin. So why would anyone need that in a pre-workout? Hey, to each of its own. To maybe it's their special way of being special, I don't know. But starts off with 80 milligrams of caffeine. That's the very first ingredient. Then we have theanine, 160 milligrams for that relaxation. Tyrosine, 400 milligrams, close to the standard dose, but a little bit short. Then we have 2.2 grams of citrulline and L-glutamine. That's amino acid, but both of these are in one serving of 2.2 grams. And there's a total of 20 servings in here. So usually pre-workouts with 20 servings have at least like 15 grams of ingredients, and usually most of them are active ingredients, but this only has 4 grams of active ingredients along with 20 servings. Hopefully those 4 grams are either caffeine or citrulline, one of those ingredients, but it can't be a combination of 6 different ingredients. Then we have beetroot powder. This is an okay dosed ingredient. Should help with blood flow and vasodilation at 1.5 grams. Then we have Himalayan salt at 500 milligrams. And that's it. So it's just caffeine, theanine, tyrosine, red beet powder, tiny bit of citrulline, and electrolytes. Of course, vitamin B12, B6, and iron. So yeah, it is vegan friendly. It is naturally flavored. I mean, this is like as good as a cup of coffee with the added benefit of vasal relaxation and vasodilation for pumps. But other than that, I mean, this is a very heavily marketed pre-workout with very minimal to show for it. You can have a lot of hype behind your pre-workout, but it'll only take you so far. At some point, people will realize that it isn't worth the money that they're paying, thus not getting the results that they wanted initially, not getting any benefits like increased muscular endurance, muscular strength, power, nothing. Just a little bit of a enhance in vasodilation, but everything else, this isn't the next gen pre-workout format. Next gen means next gen, doesn't mean before last gen, because last gen, which was the last 10 years, we haven't really seen that many prop blends, and we haven't seen any small pre-workouts like this. that have this kind of way of hyping itself up to do all these things, but not even containing the standard ingredients that most pre-workouts will start with. Even though a lot of pre-workouts are different, they still have a lot of common ingredients, and a lot of those common ingredients are actually helpful for gym performance. Like citrulline, minimum should be 4 grams. It should be minimally dosed at 4 grams. Beta-alanine, and caffeine even. So caffeine's in here. You're getting 80 milligrams. But I felt like when I was drinking this, it just felt like a smoothie of red beet powder, because mostly this whole formula, the red beet powder overtakes everything else because it's so strong, which makes sense. If you ever had red beet powder or red beets, you will have fingers that are stained red. It'll look like you've been playing with wine or something. It's super heavily concentrated, so it does leave a coloring stain, So it is overpowering. You will be drinking it and you'll be thinking that you're drinking a cocktail of red beet powder. But you're paying $50 for a red beet drink when you could be paying $50 for a complete pre-workout with everything that covers everything, that has 10 grams of citrulline, 2 grams or 4 grams of beta-alanine, 2 grams tyrosine. And then we have these caffeine, these other stimulants that all come into the mix, and they're all in different forms, and they come at different levels at different times. So you can see how a pre-workout like this doesn't have any advantage over a pre-workout similarly priced, and you're actually putting yourself at a disadvantage when you're using this as your pre-workout. So I have to be truthful. I have to be honest. I can't. I did point out some good things, but there's a lot of bad things, as I pointed out, and it's all logically explained, so it doesn't make sense. If they were to take this to offense, they should, if anything, improve on what they are weak on, and that way they'll be a little bit better. Some companies can turn around poor performing pre-workouts. It's okay, we all make mistakes. And this is a mistake that is kind of expensive, and I think people buying this are just buying into the sales page of these types of pre-workouts. They have long sales pages, and they're basically made to convert. So it doesn't matter what the product is or the solution, it's just the way they're selling it, and it just becomes this thing where people are paying and they're getting 99% profit in their pocket, and then 1% goes to the formula. This is a product of a company. It's making the company look bad. So I don't know. I guess if you're sensitive to caffeine, you can get this, but then there's cheaper pre-workouts with similar formulas that have way better dosing of ingredients, but yet still priced better. And you'll still be getting a vegan friendly pre-workout, but just not this one. Because obviously, if you do want to get this, get it, but you're honestly putting more money in my pocket than the formula itself. R&D isn't even going to. They probably don't even have a department on in this company. They probably don't have an R&D. They probably just have marketing. That's it. Marketing, hype, affiliates. All these people who promote them are getting big commissions, so they have to put a good word in. And there are a couple of reviews. I haven't checked them out, but I know there's websites and articles that have this, and they are just selling it, just promoting it. They're not really pointing out any disadvantages. So I do have to. You have to know that this isn't a pre-workout that's worth your money. There's way better options. There's way better options, like half the price. So don't get this. And if you do want to check out the best pre-workouts, check out the channel. There's some good ones. There's some good lists on there if you're looking for something that's super strong with DMA, or something super high stimulant, or something that's super good for pumps. There's different levels, and also you can get different pre-workouts at that have different levels of caffeine. So you don't always have to get, the 200 milligram caffeine pre-workout. If you're sensitive, you can get the 100 milligram, or even go with no stimulant at all. You can go caffeine free. Plenty of options. So Pre-Lap Pro, sorry, you ain't no pro. This isn't a pre-workout to get. But hopefully you enjoyed this video. If you have, give me that thing. It gives you more gains, 100%.